Okay, so today is September 14th, and I am doing a video on how to sing / get higher pitches / do anime voices. So yeah. First things first. If you can only hit lower notes like la, you might want to start with that. Like when you go do, re, mi, fa, sol, you want to start with the lower notes, and the highest one be the one being the highest note you can hit. And you don't really have to change a do, D, and all that stuff. I don't really do that, and I mean, you can if you want to be all professional and stuff, but I don't do that. But I really just do that, and what you want to do is you want to keep on going gradually higher, even if it starts to hurt, like, well, of course you don't want to push yourself, of course, but, yeah, you just do that a lot, and then, like, the ones that you can hit the highest, like, you want to, try to hold that note for a really long time. Or what you want to do when you're trying to get higher, you could go do 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 re 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 mi 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 fa sol do fa sol do. Like you can repeat them like 100 times. I mean do and re and all that stuff until you get to the ones that are harder, because that'll make it easier to, like, the more you work your voice, I guess, or work your diaphragm and your voice box and stuff, the more easier it is to get those higher notes. Because if you don't practice a lot, then it's a lot harder to get those muscles to get higher if you don't work them out a lot, you know? Like if you're trying to do like a push-up and you've never done a push-up, you're like, nope, that's not going to happen. Nope. But anyways, moving on. Say for example you can sing but you can't do voices. Easy, which is basically what I was. You pretend like you're singing, you know, like if you wanted to do a really shy anime girl voice, you go do, re, mi, fa, sol. And I'd go with the note that sounded what the voice was, like do, re, mi, mi. That's about how I want it. So, or maybe I'll go do, like the higher do, depends. But, and then you pretend like you're singing, but you talk, and you try not to say it in like a melody, I guess. Like, for instance, Ohayo gozaimasu. See, it matches the note that I was trying to get at. And, that's how you go. And for the voices, if you're a girl, well, you just go, well, here, I'll start over. I'm getting ahead of myself. When you go to a higher note, you notice it's tightening up in your throat. Like, do. It's really tight up there. Well, if you can't sing that high, but the notes you struggle with, it gets really tight and kind of squeaks sometimes. But if you go try to do lower notes like do, it feels really open, like an open well or something. And like if you want to do a boy voice, you just do the same thing. You go do, ohayo gozaimasu, and that's pretty much how you go. But if you have a really high voice, try to go as deep as you can. And then keep. And if it doesn't sound natural, just keep on going up until you like how it sounds. Like if I try to go too high, like ohayo gozaimasu, I sound stupid. So I try to get it to be more natural. And I don't have that high of a voice, so I don't have to work too hard on it. And if you have somewhat of a natural deep voice, you don't really have to. You don't have to hit those lower notes. You just have to kind of talk, kind of like you don't care, and like kind of softly, I guess. Like, okay, not like monotone, but you know what I mean. Like, okay, I don't care, or but just not monotone. Make sure you put emphasis on the words. Like, in anime, you notice that they stutter a lot, some of them. So you want to go, ohayo gozaimasu. You know, just kind of belt it out the dramatic way, I guess. Okay, and let's say you can do the voices really well, but you can't sing. Well, so you pretty much just do it backwards. Or opposite, like, say for example you talk like this, and you want to hit a high note like this. All you do is you match the note with the voice, and then you try to sing like not like not try to be whiny, okay? But yeah, if like I can't really relate to you that much because I started the other way. I could sing but couldn't do the voices, which a lot of people do that. But a lot of people do it the opposite way. I mean, nobody's the same. But I'm just trying to explain it the best way I can. I mean, I'm not an expert or anything. I just love to sing. Yes, I do. And that is really annoying, isn't it? But yeah, that's pretty much how I do things. Yeah, trying to talk manly like Mulan. Yeah. Also, if I wanted to kind of touch base with the screaming type thing. If you're not very good with screaming, like, say for example you're a natural singer, but you want to start screaming like rah 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 type stuff. I'm not gonna like. Well, just pretend you're breathing out like you're pretending to be a sick person. Like you're really using your chest and your diaphragm, and you're just like. You do that, but you scream the same. So you go. So that's how it sounds. But yeah, moving on. That's pretty much all I had to teach. But I guess I'll go back into singing. I guess okay. So I was in choir for a really long time, and what really helps is think of what day you can't sing that well. Like in the morning, I can't sing very well. I'll be like, and I sound like a dying whale. Try to do warm-ups during that time because it really stretches it out, stretches the muscles. And yeah, it really works. And all the notes you kind of not very good in, you want to really try to work on those a lot. And the ones a little bit lower than those, like do, re. Like you would want to work on do, 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 re. But another thing that helps, when you're working on lower notes and higher notes, it works out the muscles just the same. But of course you use it in a different way, but it still kind of helps if you're not really used to higher notes or lower notes. I was terrible at low notes, and I wasn't that great at high notes either, but I've gotten better. So that's pretty much it for this video. I'm not sure what I should name it yet, but if any of y'all have questions, make sure you leave a comment and I'll try to get back to you, okay?